Thank you so much, Smix. And now we're joined by Victor and Crashies, a dynamic duo. We've talked to them a million times, and this will be the $1,000,001st here. Fellas, firstly, good to see you. You guys had a little bit of time to cook up some stuff. Seems like the ideas were working there, huh?
Yeah. After kickoff, we were like really hard on ourselves, especially on a game like we felt we should have came out on top. And we just practiced a bunch, see what worked best for us, see what doesn't work for us, and like we're just trying to perfect as much as possible, like trying to like inch closer and closer to perfection as much as possible.
You guys are cooking. Demon1 stole your raise, bro. What's going on here?
He's got it. Demon1's Demon1. He's got it.
Yeah, for sure. I wanted to ask you about this rivalry now. NRG Loud again to start off here. You guys were 4-4 before this. They tied up with that grand finals last year, and now you guys overtake them again. This didn't feel like the same old game right here in regular season. Maybe that's because you stopped them, but how much are you guys like introducing the new guys to this rivalry?
Yeah, so I mean, I just want to say like I kind of feel bad for the Loud guys just because they kind of like, as everyone knows, they were like stranded in Ireland or whatever. They just got back. But I definitely talked to them before the game. Like they were dealing with jet lag and stuff. So like, you know, I mean, I definitely feel bad for them, but we've been working really hard on ourselves, kind of like Vic was saying. Just really striving for perfection, trying to get the chemistry down, and just really drilling ourselves. So feels good.
Yeah. You'll take those.
I mean, well, you guys did talk about, you know, the work that you guys put into this. But from both of y'all's experience, right, being in those situations, you're close to qualifying. I mean, you guys have been in that situation so many times in the past, and then you fall short. And I know you guys said you beat yourself up over it. But what was it like for you guys as veterans of NRG, along with Chet, to really, like, make everyone, I guess, feel a bit more comfortable? Because, you know, you got Ethan, world champion, you know, doesn't qualify for an event. Demon1, world champion, doesn't qualify for an event. So how do you guys, as the veterans of NRG, keep them, you know, focused here?
It definitely was a process. It wasn't easy, for sure. I'll say that. Everyone's coming from, like...
Personality clash, or was it just...
Not really, but everyone's coming from, like, high accomplishments. Like, for example, they came from EG. They just won champs. Like, they definitely have their own idea how they want to play.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, the problem is just figuring out how we can just put everyone together.
How everything gels, right?
How we can put everyone together, how we can compromise on how we want to play out situations, how we want to play clutches, just stuff like that. Like, just come to a compromise on how we want to play every single situation. So everyone's just on the same page naturally, and just, it goes like that. Yeah. And there's no like confusion in the middle around, like, do we do this or do we do this? Yeah. So yeah, it's just a lot of drilling and making sure everyone's on the same page and making sure everyone's doing the same thing.
Yeah. How does Marved fit back in with all that?
Yeah, I mean, it just feels so natural. Like, we always clicked on Optic back in the day.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think the only thing with him, it was just like catching him back up to speed with how we wanted to play. Obviously, he came from a different team culture in Sentinels at the time. But I mean, it was so easy with him. He just, like I said, he just clicks. He understands how we want to play the game. And he's just like a very easy teammate to get along with. So it was easy.
Yeah. I also want to add that, like, Jimmy is coming from Sentinels, where he had like a short little IGL stint, and like I can tell he's learned a lot from that experience. Okay. Just from like the difference of how he is on this team versus how he was on Optic, and like I can just tell like he's learned a lot. And I think he's improved significantly since that time.
Oh, yeah.
Something that I was curious about was, because when I saw Marved on the line, I'm like, oh, that makes sense, you know, you guys getting back to familiar territory. But there was that period, as you had mentioned. So does it feel like when you guys were putting the team together, did you know that coming into it with Marv, that he had grown a little bit from his stint on Sentinels? Or was it just like, we know what he could do, so let's just get him on this team?
I think it's both. We definitely knew he can do it. But also, like, I remember Chet saying, like, he had this little IGL thing in Sentinels. He definitely learned from it.
I like the way you guys are phrasing his little IGL thing. It was
only for a short time, so
it's
that's
like 4 games.
No, it's just funny hearing it said so many times now. That little IGL.
Yeah, I think
just a little guy IGL.
I think him IGLing in Sentinels was a huge plus for us in terms of like picking out who we want to play with. Yeah. But I think he was pretty set in coming to this team, or like from on our side and on his side.
Yeah. Well, it was a perfect match for y'all because you guys have already been there before.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we did get a great question from the Twitch chat, by the way. Shout out to Bri Valo, who says to us, how easy has it been trying to build chemistry with Demon1 and Ethan and Marv coming back into the team? We've talked about Marv, but let's talk about Demon1 and Ethan because, as we were talking about, chemistry is a big part of this. So how's it been, you know, incorporating Demon1 into the lineup? I know he's quite the character, but then also, you know, Ethan in the IGL role, and you guys aren't taking those calls from Finesse anymore, so it's definitely a change of pace for y'all, right?
You can go.
Yeah, it was definitely a process. I mean, we knew Ethan like from Counter-Strike back in the day. Even outside the game, we were like really good friends. So I say transitioning into him was obviously easy. He's in a new role, which is like IGL is not an easy role. So we definitely try to support him and help him as much as we can. Yeah. We know how hard it is because I mean we played with FNS, who like was the GOAT. So yeah. We've been trying to like just get Ethan just as much help as he can get. And then Demon1, he was pretty easy as well. Like he's just that guy that's like stone cold and he just wants to like be the best. So he just oozes it into everyone.
Yeah.
Something I really respect about Max is that, like, he came back, or he's last year he was like champs MVP, and it's really easy to let that get to your head. But like,
I feel like he's humbler this
He is very humble, like surprising. Like
it's very different from his outside persona, like outside the team. He's very humble. Like he's a good teammate. That's the only way I can put it. He's a great teammate.
That sounds so weird to me. Given last year, bro was catching fines left and right.
To be fair, though, that was the outward personality. Inside, seems like everything's always fine.
Yeah, he's like really willing to learn. Like he accepts anything we say, and not just that. Like he's not afraid to say what he wants to do. So I think that's really good.
Yeah, that helps out a bunch. I can only imagine here. Of course, folks, let's go ahead and take a look at where we are with the schedule and what we're going to be checking out tomorrow, mañana. We got ourselves some pretty solid ones. You got G2 versus EG, and then it's going to be the Sentinels taking on 100 Thieves because we really, really like followers on our Twitch account, clearly. So, guys, thoughts on this match? Thoughts on Sentinels, man? I mean, you guys, you know, had to see them win a championship over in Madrid. How you guys feeling about that? Ready?
They look very good. I definitely think that game is like a juice box. Like the viewers will definitely be getting like, you know, everything they want in that game. I kind of feel like it's becoming like a classic in itself. They always play now, like Sentinels and 100 Thieves, like the clout match. But yeah, Sentinels, they look amazing. We scrimmed them a few times, and yeah, like they're still looking good. So
still looking good.
Definitely the team to beat.
Yeah, still looking. Not a shock there, but of course
they're gonna be juicing now.
Yeah, you already know.
It's gonna be nutty. All right, guys. Well, before we go, earlier we asked Ethan who he would give a free sub to, and he said FNS. But turns out Sam was watching, and we want to show you guys his reaction because he stole that free sub. Let's take a look.
Quick, very serious question for you. If you have a free stream sub to give out, would you pick FNS or Sam?
I'll give it to FNS. I think Sam's got enough.
NRG!
I'm sure FNS is very happy to hear that. Best of luck today.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, Sam's left the team. Okay, so hate to see it.
We've lost him.
I agree. Sam's got enough. Sam's got enough.
Sam's got enough. I love that.
Sam's got enough.
Oh, man. Well, guys, I want to thank you all so much for joining us here today. Always a pleasure to talk to both of you. Congratulations on a massive win. Look forward to seeing what the rest of you guys could do throughout stage one. It's going to be awesome. All right, folks? Well, that is going to do it for us here today. But don't worry, there's so much more coming right here tomorrow. Same time, same place. We look forward to seeing you then. Take care.
Thanks, boys.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
A lot of pressure on Leviathan right now to understand what could come out of this game. The pressure that people are expecting Leviathan to have prepped and be prepared for this matchup to come into stage one and fire on all cylinders.
Spike planted.
Get out of my way!
Last player standing. Hey.
The pick comes down, Moose is alone. He's gonna get spotted for sure after the Nanos one comes down. Nice little first shot, a second, but the defuse will still come through.
One enemy remaining.
Seems like they're just kind of set up protocols to make them think twice.
Rooney with 3. So they're just letting Vanity win that 1v1, and he will. And C9 will be able to push this to a third map. What's up, brothers? What's up, brother? Smoke now dissipates. The backstab with the trade. Calm now the 1v1. The pit comes out and is dying now too. The volley. Boom wins that 1v1. And Cloud9 closes the series.
New rookies, new ideas coming in, and really have had to redefine themselves both times. But still, consistently, this match has always delivered.
Down to one. Crashies with the dart. Crashies with the swing. And it's all a game now. He's going to get the kill, but the map goes in favor of NRG. Flash, the counter paranoia is there. It's going to buy a little bit of time. It's been half, but now Marved with a whole lot to do. And not a lot of